It's Perp back with another video, and this is the very first album review of the new year. And what a way to start off the album season with The Weeknd's brand new album, Dawn of FM. His last album was After Hours. If you want to check out my review on that, check out the link in the description where you can find all my other album reviews. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and follow me on Twitter at perp420. So going into this, I had some pretty high expectations, because The Weeknd has kind of stepped into this different type of lane ever since like Starboy, like this 80s kind of futuristic R&B slash like pop-esque type of sound, which I really think it works in some cases. But with this album, I will have to say I'm a little disappointed. Sonically and just vocally, The Weeknd doesn't miss the beat. It's just with this album, there's nothing really to take away. There's two features on here. There's one with Tyler the Creator and Lil Wayne. Didn't really need the Lil Wayne features. We didn't really need any features on this. I think The Weeknd works best just by himself and just maybe have a vocalist in here and there. But like I said, there's just nothing to really take away with this album. There's no real standout tracks. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this over time. There's nothing that really makes me want to go back and listen to this. Now, I do have some songs that I do like. For instance, Is There Someone There? I really like that beat. I really like that. Less Than Zero. Just other than that, I feel like The Weeknd kind of needs to switch it up again. I feel like he's getting too comfortable in this kind of nostalgic type of style. I do like the little skits in between. I feel like each track should have kind of had that to make you feel like you're listening to a radio, to kind of give you that effect. But like I said, it's kind of more of the same. I would say the sound is a little bit more lighthearted compared to like After Hours, where After Hours is a little bit darker. This is kind of more of the same, but definitely has more songs and more tracks on it that are more upbeat. Same kind of subject matter, getting his heart broken, trying to find love, the same old Weeknd shit. Like I said, I just think the next time around, he either has to kind of channel that After Hours Starboy type of Weeknd, or just completely come up with a completely different sound, because a lot of this stuff is just it just feels kind of old and winded. Compare this to like Tory Lanez's Prom at Night, which that's like Tory's first time, so you can kind of give him a pass. I would much rather listen to that than this, just based off of first listen. 16 tracks, you could have probably cut this down to 10 and had a better project, or even 12, I would say. But I understand streaming and yada yada yada, so you got to put as many tracks on here as possible. But I just didn't feel anything after listening to this album. Nothing really stood out, where you had albums like After Hours where each song was like a banger. Like you could literally listen to it, you get thrown into like this kind of cinematic experience. It's just more of the same. I don't think it's better than After Hours or even Starboy. I think this is, out of that whole run, I feel like this is the weakest entry. That's just me. Like I said, I'm not going to take nothing away from the production, because I think the production is very solid. The vocals that The Weeknd uses and the different sounds he tries to play around with, I give him credit for that, especially like when you get into like the second track, Gasoline, which I feel like that was when I was like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this album as a whole. Overall, just a little disappointed, a little underwhelmed by this album, this project. We'll see how he does with the music videos. Let me know your favorite tracks on here. Is this his best album to date? Let me know your feelings. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.